war in games can be underwhelming. War in a game like Call of Duty, for instance, is simply a backdrop for the player to shoot enemies and have fun. While shooting people is fun in Call of Duty, not only does it get old quickly, it seems purposeless and almost does a disservice to war itself. That is until... This mission is what people call controversial. Not useless, shoot up an airport for no reason controversial. Where it doesn't serve the plot in any way, but just gets the attention of the media to sell more copies because little Mordecai wants to do another shooting. But controversial because it made you actually think and was more realistic than the rest of the game. And it looks very similar to real-world gunship killings. Don't worry, I won't be showing yet to you. But here's something interesting. What mission do you think got more press attention? The game where the U.S. military allows mass murder on a shocking scale in an unfair battleground where only one party is destined to win over the other? Or the stupid airport shooting that doesn't mean anything? Go on, guess. Yep, you're probably right. Look at this. Hey, future, Roman here. I was actually gonna put in a video, not just of Fox News's coverage of the game, but also a clip of Borat saying that Fox News has the brain the size of a squirrel. Of course, it's out of context. He's actually calling a bunch of women that. However, here's the thing. I was gonna put in the YouTube. Decided that they don't know how downloads work, so I tried to download a video. It didn't download to my hard drive. It downloaded to YouTube, so I'm unable to put in, like, it didn't download. It says download, but it just doesn't download. So yeah, there's gonna be no external videos. I'm sorry. But I hear you say, obviously Fox News would say something about it if they are stupid and report on anything. Hey, yeah, you would be right, but if they hate these games so much, then why didn't they say anything about the COD 4 gunship mission? Because it was subtle, and they have very tiny brains. This is where I was going to import the Borat clip, but, you know, YouTube sucks, so, no, I can't. Anyway, transition to next game, which I believe handles war a bit more gracefully. The Last of Us Part 2 is very decisive and a little controversial, but it was at times very subtle. No, hold on. Give me a second. I'm still cooking. Just let me cook here, please. The Last of Us Part 2's violence is really violent. Like, look away. This is going to get really ugly. I'll tell you when you can look back. This has got to be one of the most disgustingly gory games I've ever seen, aside from some of Red Dead Redemption 2. You're probably used to just seeing gore on the head where you shoot a dude and the head explodes into a beautiful mess. You're also probably used to only being able to dismember the head. Well, don't worry, kiddo. Naughty Dog has your back with their newest gore system. By importing anatomically correct humans into their game with motion capture, a ton of overtime, and not being able to visit their family, Naughty Dog has made a truly remarkable gore system, the likes of which we have not seen in a good long while. You can slit throats, cut dudes open, explode people, you can shoot them in the head, or my personal favorite, not fatum, shoot them in the throat. Damn, that's disgusting. Oh my god, wait, are you telling me that violence is disgusting? Yes, obviously. Every NPC is named, so when another guy spots a body, they can shout the other one's name. You can shoot a dude in the leg to finish him off, while he tells you to look him in the eye while you do it. Actual Naughty Dog dev on Reddit. Hi, Dev here. From my understanding and what I've seen, they basically created 3D models and added almost completely anatomically accurate body parts and fully destructible. Keep in mind that all the NPC models in-game are made almost completely anatomically correct to human body IRL. I know the models works because I extracted many models from the game. Anyway, I was curious to how they made the models, and I'm pretty sure they used Maya integrated with another proprietary 3D software. Damn, they did an amazing job, I'd say.
That'll do it.
If you're gonna kill me, get it over with. You've got the nerve.
And of course, I would be remiss not to mention war. The two warring factions in this game are called the Seraphites, one of which I'm fighting right now, and the WLF, the Washington Liberation Front. The Washington Liberation Front are a militaristic society who are technologically advanced and torture their opponents. The Seraphites are a cult of anti-technology people who believe that there are people who need cleansing on the WLF side after a peace treaty was broken and their whole ideology is kind of fallen apart. All the buildup of tension culminates with their island being pillaged. We don't know how the war ends, but it seems like the WLF won in the end. None of it really matters. Thousands died. What does it change?
Here.
Back to Call of Duty. You can look back now. The insane amounts of violence are gone now. When you win in Call of Duty, nothing happens. That's it. You won. No real message about the horrors of war. Not that the 9-year-olds who play would care, but at least put in something. Anything would be better than nothing, man. Anyway, I don't want this video to drag on for too long, so I'm going to talk about one more game before leaving. You may know this one, Hell Let Loose. It is a World War II simulator and a milsim game, meaning that it's realistic and it's a very realistic military experience. It's a multiplayer game with a lot of good communication tactics. People don't always use them, other than the issues the game has, like the new awful reload animations. Oh, hey, also, future editing here. I was gonna put in a video of those new terrible reload animations, but guess what YouTube did? Yeah, you can probably guess. I have written the script here. Ew, why do they look like that? But you don't get to see it, so... Anyway, it's a great simulations for the horrors of war, sometimes. I feel like this game shouldn't be fun to show a message of how bad war is, but also who wants to play something that isn't fun. It's interesting because a lot of video games want to progress as an art form. We probably want to make some artsy game less fun to prove a point about their story, but some people really don't want games to not to be fun. Anyway, before we get off track with that discussion, we can talk about some other time. Let's just wrap this up. TLDR. Video games and war are having a tough time together, but we can make depictions of war better if we just try harder with our stories and gameplay. So this is where the video ends. I would love to thank my history teacher, who I won't name for privacy reasons, but he knows who he is, and I hope he overcomes his swear word addiction because he just relapsed and doesn't do drugs unless... he just relapsed and doesn't do drugs unless you look... What is the... What is this end I wrote with...